Okay, so what we have here is step three, which is the education background. And what we have to start with is by taking note of this section here, the blue, add schools attended. So what you're going to do is click on this and simply you have to enter your institution name from the year you joined senior one, for example, to the year you finished senior four, and then the qualification, which is UCE, and then you add the school. So in this case, I'm going to say, I'm going to say uh, King's College, Budo. Okay, and I joined in 2017, and the year was 2020 when I actually finished. And the qualification is UCE. And after that, you have to click on Add School. So remember, you already have that listed here as your O-level school, so you have to go back and add your A-level school. And then, of course, you're going to use the same procedure. Click on the blue mark, enter the name of the school. From Budo, I went to Ginger College, and the year was 2022 for senior five, and I finished in 2023. That's when I completed. And then, of course, USCE is the qualification, and then you add the school. It's important for you to involve this section because you will not proceed to the next stage without completing your school's attended section. And then, of course, will be required to enter the index number here, uh, index number, and of course the USCE year, which was 2020. I got so number of distinctions. Count the number of distinctions: one, two, three, four distinctions, and the number of credits. Count your number of credits and capture them. Ensure that you save. You click on Save to Capture UCE results. Okay, so that should give you uh, that detail, and of course, same should apply to your USCE. So put your USCE index number, and then the year that you completed, and then enter. Of course, general paper is already accorded. It's by default. It's already captured. So what you're going to do is save to capture USCE results as well. And of course, now applicant, I believe on your screen you see that you have UCE results with the USCE results addition portal, and then of course you also have that for the USCE where it requires you to add your results. Ensure that you capture that. Each subject and score has to be captured. So you have to come and say add UCE result. It brings you this window. Enter the subject. Enter the subject. So for example, English, 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 and if you score as a D2, you say D2, and then you make sure you say add subject to list. Do not continue to the next section until all the subjects here are captured. So ensure every time you enter the subject and the result, you add them to the list. So the next one I'll come to is, for example, mathematics. Mathematics. Yes. Okay. That's the subject I did. I will capture that and say add to subject list. And then I want you to continue to do that for all the other subjects indicated in your all the other subjects indicated in your transcript or results slip. So if you did 9 subjects, ensure that the subjects are 9 here. If you did 10, ensure that they are captured indeed as 10. And ladies and gentlemen, ensure that your information is corresponding because any form of inconsistencies in the correspondence of your results can be termed as fraud. So ensure to cross-check that what you feed in here is what you fed in before or is corresponding to that effect. So this process should take about a minute. And of course, the arrow down here should show you that you have captured a certain number of subjects. In this case, I've captured 7, and of course, it's going to show me how many subjects I have captured. Oh yeah. And one more subject. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have captured 10 subjects. After which, I can say continue to next section. And of course, O level is captured. You can see you need to do the same with A level. You need to uh, um, now with the A level you have to enter the name of the subsidiary subject you did, whether it's submaths or ICT, and then put the score and say capture, save to capture your results. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, you are also required to add all the subjects that you scored here. In this case, for example, I did physics, and I scored a B. You add that. Same procedure as you did with the UCE. Next subject is economics. Scored a B. Of course, continue adding so that it can be added to the list. And I did mathematics. Of course, I scored an A to the list. So yes, in this case, you have your principals captured here and your subsidiaries captured uh, already. So we have a complete form filled out for the education background. And this is for mature, this section is for the mature and the other studies. So in case you do not have this, you of course you picked bachelor's direct, it means that that is not relevant. So it will say no. If you think the option is possible, click on yes. If you're under mature entry, then of course you have to fill in the other sections. So you press here to say continue. Click to say continue. This also is for those who were sportsmen and women in their schools before, and including the year. You can fill those in just in case you feel it's relevant for you. If it's not, continue to the next section. And then if you also held positions at school, positions of responsibilities such as prefect, sports captain, and others, and please fill in these sections. And then, of course, you can create or continue. Create if there are more than one. And then, of course, if not relevant, continue to the next section. And then we have a section here that wants to show that you're supposed to demonstrate how you got to know about ECU, how you learned about ECU. But before that, we have a section here which is very important. Many people do skip it. Ensure that you fill in this section, and that is a spiritual leader. So usually you're required to fill in the contact of a spiritual leader that can be contacted in case they will need to. Remember that ECU is a holistic institution that offers holistic education, and our foundation in Christianity ensures that your religious or spiritual well-being is actually fundamental during your stay here at Uganda Christian University. So we have our contact of the spiritual leader covered in here. Okay, this is our contact. Okay, so after that we are supposed to go to the next session, which is please do not miss out on this. How did you learn about you? So ensure that those are covered, and then you say continue to the next section. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this section requires you to attach your relevant documents that prove what you filled in before. And that is, if it's academic certificates, pick that. If it's sports, if you said you're a sportsman, pick that. If you're prefect, attach those as well. But in this case, academic certificates. And then, of course, we're going to pick, we shall start with the UCE results slip. And then, of course, this section is filled in automatically. Then go search. Remember that it should be in PDF, wherever you saved it at. It should be in PDF. So I'll come and upload my UCE results slip and click submit file for upload. Do not continue to the next section. Instead, submit file for upload. And then, of course, when you see that is already listed down there in the bottom, then after that, we'll go and attach the most relevant right now is your academic documents. So we shall go and add USCE results slip, and then we will as well attach our O-level. In that case, we'll attach our O-level, and then same procedure, submit file for upload. And then when you do that, you can notice that here your UCE and USCE results have been attached. So ensure that you attach all. If you put that, if you included sports and other responsibilities, ensure that you attach those documents in order for you to fulfill that particular section. And now, ladies and gentlemen, having done that, it should bring you to the declaration window. We should basically, you should read through it very carefully and ensure to accept if you assent to the terms. If not, you click on no. But yes, the yes will enable you to proceed to the next stage. And then this brings us to the last stage, which is the payment process. Like you can see, it should give you this window. This is your registration or application number. And then, of course, this is the payment method. Make sure you pick it. It's always blank. Pick MTN Mobile Money, and then pick, if you're using Airtel, pick Airtel. Using MTN, put MTN. And then, of course, this is the number you're going to, it picks this number automatically from the number you initiated before. That's the applicant's contact. If not, if you feel that the number is coming from the money is going to come from another account, please insert the other account depending on the option you've picked under the payment options. And then, of course, the money, the course, the application form, the application fee for the course is already been stipulated in the system. So do not bother changing that. And of course, after here, come and initiate. Once you initiate the payment process, you should be able to receive. And of course, here you come and say next, because it gives you all that information. You should be able to go to, and then of course say proceed to pay, and then click on that, and then it should give you an option for you to insert your PIN, and your transaction will be completed in case you insert your PIN. After inserting your PIN, then you come and create and click on finish once your payment is confirmed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is supposed to conclude your application process.